Graduates, we're all here today because we made the time to complete a goal. As we move forward with our lives, careers, and continued education, let us not forget that we make our own time, the only thing that never ends. When we don't have enough, we wish we had more. When we have too much, we say we're killing time. It's easy to say we don't have time for something. By nature, humans lead busy and complicated lives. So often we are waiting for the right time. The right time to get married, the right time to have children, the right time for going back to school. Is there ever really a right time? Here's a shocker. There's never going to be a right time. We're always going to be busy, living complex lives with many obligations and commitments to uphold. Enter the phrase, no time like the present. This sentiment rings true. If we're waiting for the right time to do the best things with our lives, like getting married, having children, buying a home, or going back to school, we will never accomplish these things. Think about it. Is there ever really a good time to have a baby? How about going back to school? Is there a good time for that? What about becoming a homeowner, buying a home? When in life is it ideal to become a homeowner? These are life-changing experiences. So much decision-making and consideration goes into determining these life-altering choices. When we decided to have a baby, they told us we were crazy. When we decided to get married, we were insane. When I decided to further my education, I was told I'd never find the time by many well-meaning people. They weren't wrong. I was working full-time. My son had been diagnosed on the autism spectrum. My husband was an alcoholic. I had twins about to graduate from high school. Where was I going to find the time? It didn't matter to me. I would make the time. I needed to be the best advocate I could be for my son. I needed to be able to speak the language of the professionals that would be working with him. I needed to be taken seriously as his parent and actually know what I was talking about when it came to his needs being met in school and seeking therapies for him. Not to mention the hundreds of other kids needing someone to advocate on their behalf. With the encouragement of my supervisor at the time, the best boss I ever had, easily, I enrolled at WGU to become certified in teaching special education. I figured this was the best approach to paving the way for my son in public schools. Those well-meaning folks made less than helpful quips like, "Oh, in all your spare time," or "Where in the world will you find the time for that?" I already knew I would struggle to find the time. I was a working full-time mom at a fairly demanding job at my local university. I had a son that needed high levels of care, requiring multifaceted coordination with therapeutic and educational professionals. I had twins graduating from high school, so naturally they already hated me and resented the many ways I had failed them as a young mother. Where was I going to find the time to get a degree? First, I tried studying at night after my son had gone to bed. That failed because I was too tired to learn anything at that point in my day. So I started getting up at 3 a.m. to study for a few hours before getting ready for work in the morning. Did I hate this for the first few weeks? Yes, of course. But then I fell into a routine. My body began waking up more naturally at the earlier time. And for 3 years I operated this way. I completed a 5-year program in 3 years. I'm here to tell you today, you can do anything. If you want it bad enough, you will find the time and motivation to get it done. You know what happened when I began improving myself by seeking this degree? My husband addressed his alcoholism to better himself and is over 2 years sober today. Since I completed my degree, I've begun my first teaching job in an ideal high school special education position. My husband and I are living proof that you can change your life at any time. Make the time to do the things that are important to you. None of us get any extra time on this planet. When our time is up, that's it. So make the time. Congratulations, graduates.